Okay, I can explain. I recorded this so many times and it's still not going the way I want. Hello, everybody. How are you people doing? It's been a while. I know. And I am sorry. Remember how I said that I wanted to get a video out after Pumpkin Witch, and I really hoped that it would be the same month I released Pumpkin Witch or the month after. Well, oh buddy old pal, I didn't get to do that. I did get started on it. However, so many life events happened within the span of a couple months that unintentionally I went on a hiatus. And do I like it? No. But do I also know my luck? That every time I say something like that, then something occurs? Yes. So I'm really hoping that I am staying on here and actually producing these videos for you people. Really hoping. Now, without further ado, let's start this project. So, to start off this project, yes, I have my little script thing that I'm probably going to butcher again. To start off with this project, I really wanted to do a character from Gachiakuta. And to talk a little bit about Gachiakuta, the main premise is one man's trash is another person's treasure, and to take care of your things well. So the story starts off with a character named Rudo, who very much loves looking into trash and finding all these little trinkets that he could build and he could make stuff out of. Really loves repurposing. We love a recycling king. However, he is unfortunately ostracized by his own townspeople, who are considered the rich people and are kind of the biggest quote-unquote enemies. Or not really enemies, more like the other characters don't like people from this town. Now, Rudo, the reason why he's ostracized isn't because it's his fault. It's because of his dad, who happens to be a convicted criminal. Now, his fate was sealed. He got executed, unfortunately. And how do they execute people? They throw them off a cliff. So Rudo was taken under the wing of his adoptive father, Regto, who gave him these gloves, were something that helped him ease the pain in his hands. As you always see, he always has bandaged hands. So the gloves were meant to help ease that pain. Little did he know that there's more to those gloves. And just as he was about to find out, just kidding, he didn't find out. In fact, adoptive father got murdered. He became the suspect. And he also got execution. What the heck? Now, if you want to know more about the series, if you're interested, I highly suggest that you go and watch it yourself, or you read the manga. Because honestly, it is such a refreshing tale. The aesthetic is so cool, and honestly, it's just worth it. It's just worth the watch. Now that I summarized the plot of Gachiakuta, not even the plot, just the beginning, I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna do from it. Drum rolls, please. I'm doing Rudo. And I thought it was going to be something simple to just get into, not that hard. But it's me after all. I love making things more complicated than they actually are. Anyways, let's get to it. So for the design, I still wanted to go with how the original design looked. I know, that's very shocking to me because I usually like to do something completely different. But as a comeback, I kind of wanted to do something simple. Sorry. Anyways, since I'm working with thrifted clothes, I already have a base to work around. Now, as we all know, despite the fact that this is simple, I'm still never about accuracy. And if it's up to me, I will never be accurate. I will always have my own little pizzazz. So for the look, I made the outfit look more rustic and weathered to make it feel realistic. I like adding that kind of texture because we're basically bringing a animation into real life. So now I have to apply everything I just said in real life. Wish me luck. Okay. I'm a little subconscious talking at the moment. But you know what? We're gonna try to make this work. So I got some materials and I'll do like a little bit of a thrifting haul. Slight thrift haul. And then I'll also explain what I'm going to do with each piece. Okay, I'm gonna show it now. Okay, so the first is that I should have clipped this onto myself, but I clearly didn't. I got like medium sized camel colored cargo pants. I think they're cargo pants. They look like it slightly. And I got a bigger size in male because I think with the physique that woman pants give, woman pants, they're not really the fit that I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for a little bit of a baggy kind of feel. But yeah, I got cargo pants, which I don't think I'm gonna cut up. If anything, I'm probably just gonna like fold it a little bit. So like, or maybe I'll cut just a little bit of this. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do for the pants. But the one that I'm very excited to break apart and reconstruct is this. So I got the kind of like a very similar jacket to Rudo, and this makes my work so much easier because what I'm gonna do is obviously I'm gonna take out the sleeves and I'm also gonna like crop this so it'll be more like a cropped jacket. And I have never worked with zippers, to be honest, so I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I have a rough idea of like how I can trim the zipper without having to take out the entire zipper. I don't really want to do that. That's a problem for future me. I know I'm gonna regret saying that later. And then finally, I got this scarf thing. Could you really even consider this a scarf? This does not look like a scarf. But anyways, like I'm gonna, for the arm part, I think I'll just use this. I don't think I'm gonna put any modifications on this. I'm not entirely sure. I may have a rough idea what I'm doing, but I don't actually know what I'm doing. As usual. So yeah, now I'm gonna go through the painstaking process of trying to cut this out or seam rip it. I'm probably gonna, I think maybe because this is supposed to look rustic and they are from a trash filled area. I think it's fine if I just cut the sleeves. I don't really want to do all that seam ripping. And the hood I'm keeping. But yeah, let's get to it, as I always say.
Alright, so I did exactly what I stated by cutting the shoulder pieces. I also made a rough marking on where to cut for the waist part. I managed to cut the main zipper of the jacket without destroying it, so I just need zipper stoppers to ensure the zipper can work like a normal zipper again. Now, do I know how to do that? Absolutely not. Did I even get the materials for it? You're funny. Hilarious even. My confidence is even below the meter as well. So yay! That's so awesome! Yeah, so confident. Woo! We love a confident queen. So much. Well, we're already off to a great start because I already nipped my fingers, as you can see. Because the lining started becoming loose, I decided to roughly sew the sleeve and waist edges to keep everything intact, and so nothing moves around. This, as usual, took my entire life, but the result was worth it. I tried it on to see if it fits well and if I had to make any adjustments. Oh, I'm so glad that I didn't. But because, again, this is supposed to be a really rough kind of design anyways, it was fine. It was so fine. What was not fine was, due to the several amount of times I poked my skin with a damn needle, one even going inside my nail, that was not fun. And it was the same finger that already got injured. This made me change my mind slightly about altering the pants. I also realized that I think the longer look just would suit better with my own design. And I'm lazy. Now on to my favorite part. Weathering. Oh my gosh, I look forward to this part all the time. And now I know why other people like it too. It's a real cool thing.
Okay, so from where I last left off, I was sewing the edges and I cut off the sleeves and the waist from the jacket. So today I want to do what I said, weathering, and I want to work with different types of textures. Like I still have the 3D paint thing I had for my brother's poison spider costume. So I do have other colors that I could use. I want to make it very it really came from a junkyard. Yeah, don't get me wrong, in the anime, and I'm pretty sure even the manga, the clothes are obviously clean, but I don't know, I kind of like that kind of rustic look, that especially since they have battle scenes, so of course my vision would be so I'm pretty sure it would have gotten dirty over time. So what I'm going to do is that, and if my pliers, the zipper pliers that I ordered, comes on time today, maybe I'll get that done as well. That's what I have for right now. Let's get to it.
Starting off with the weathering process, I wanted to bring more emphasis towards the jacket, aka vest, it's not a jacket anymore, rather than the pants. The pants still got attention, don't worry, but just not as much as the jacket because that's kind of like the focal point. So I started off with dry brushing the jacket with a bit of black acrylic paint. I mainly focused on the seams and where the jacket would have worn out over time and accumulated grime. Since that wasn't dirty enough, I decided to use a gray acrylic wash and literally splattered that thing like no tomorrow. I added some red and beiges to add more effect because I really just wanted to make it look super dirty. The irony is that I literally washed it and I went back to making it look really dirty. I later, off camera, put some tiny amounts of 3D paint to give more texture. Like I literally made little droplets of it and just kind of like spread it also all over. It was last minute, but for the back, I decided to hand paint the logo that's at the back of Rudo's vest. Yes, I wasn't originally planning to do it because it completely skipped my mind. However, I think it is a very emphasizing thing that screams Rudo, aside from the gloves. So yeah. I then did the same weathering technique to the pants, and the next day, I decided to splash some leftover coffee filter thing. I don't drink coffee, so I don't know the terminology. But I spread that all over the vest and the pants, which ended up looking like this. Now, on to the next part, the final touches and the gloves.
Okay, it is lightning round time. So I did do some of the final touches, I already got started on it. What I did is I got these winter gloves, which I saw a bunch of cosplayers use as an idea to make Rudo's gloves, and they're quite fitting. And I repurposed the sleeves that I cut from the jacket and made these flaps with these little slits. The slit was only supposed to be on one side, but because I made a mistake and put it on two of the right sides, I ended up having to do it on both sides. I made these buckles out of aluminum wire and, again, some of the sleeve remnant fabric, and I just hot glued it. I literally hot glue this stuff. I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't care. But that resulted in one thing. You know, I never thought I would seize the day to say that I got second-degree burns from a hot glue gun. But today is the day I tell you that I got second-degree burns from a hot glue gun. Yesterday. On my dominant hand. And it was the goddamn hand that I cut myself from. Yeah, cut myself with fabric scissors literally a week ago. This project is taking a toll on me. Physically, mainly. Anyways, let me tell you what I gotta do. Gotta paint this stuff so it matches. I gotta make the symbol. I gotta add these attachment things, and then I also have to add the plastic tube attachments to the jacket, which I painted off camera because of course I did. I was really not having it this week. Please forgive me. It was a tough week, okay? It was a tough week, and just getting everything sorted and trying to organize that stuff was not having it. Anyways, let's get to it.
So as I said, it's lightning round time. This is where I finished painting the gloves. I was too lazy to paint the design, so I just used a Sharpie instead. It'll be behind the attachment, so it's fine. The final step was to attach the pipes with the help of my trusty glue gun, the Lord and Savior of this project. And Go ISO, aka Owen, who is my partner and best friend. He's been mentioned a lot here, so you already know him. We also have a channel together called Too Odd to Be True, so check it out if you want. I'll leave our channel in the description down below. Anyways, he helped with the pipe attaching and the filming of this reveal. So let's all say it together. Thank you, Kawaiso. With that, it's time for the reveal.
Okie dokie, we are back. So, let's talk about this costume. Overall, I really liked the costume. It was really good. Obviously, when I said simple, it was clearly not as simple. I really liked how the jacket vest turned out. It looked super cool, and I tried it on a bunch of times. It was awesome. I'm assuming the pants would fit me, and they fit kind of in the silhouette that I wanted. Yes, I am filming this just before the reveal. But a girl can presume. A girl can assume how it's gonna fit, you know? The only note and the only criticism that I have is that I could not get the zipper working for the life of me. And unfortunately, it is just a decoration piece at this point. I really tried, but as usual, something does not work the first time. I still don't understand how to really attach zipper sliders or zipper stoppers. I don't even know at this point. It's annoying, and quite frankly, I just didn't have the patience. So aside from that, this project was super fun to make. It was, like I mentioned before, it was supposed to be simple, but it wasn't. It did require a lot of work and obviously a lot of editing that I had to get done within this whole month. So I really hope you guys like this video. I would very much appreciate if you could interact with this video and subscribe. However, I'm not going to push you. No force. You would just have my utmost gratitude. Anyways, thank you guys for being here, and I will definitely see you in my next one. Whenever that is. Bye bye.